We have not yet entered the age of Aquarius, folks, and regardless of what the social media tropical Western astrologers have been saying, that actually has nothing to do with Pluto, and Pluto actually isn't even in Aquarius anyways, so there's quite a few layers to what I am saying. Let's unpack it. Okay, so first things first, as we can see here using this recording of the sky, we can see that Pluto is just barely in Capricorn. It's been going back and forth between Sagittarius and Capricorn for the last few years, and will be fully in Capricorn in January of this year. And before you come at me saying this is astronomy, yes, this is an astronomical app that I'm using to demonstrate this here. And that is what astrology is meant to be. It's meant to be the charting of the etheric bodies or planets in our solar system as they move through the line of the ecliptic, that's red dotted line, through the star groupings known as constellations, aka the zodiac, and the combination of the etheric body's energy and the constellations energy is what gives us the effects. Tropical or Western astrology is symbolic and a social construct because it is based on a calendar. The zodiac is affixed to the spring equinox. It starts every year on March 21st. And the calendar was solely implemented in order to encapsulate humanity into a never-ending cycle of production and consumption. It does not take into consideration something known as the precession of the equinoxes, wherein the line of the ecliptic shifts 1 degree every 72 years. So since tropical or Western astrology's implementation around 200 AD, it is quite a bit off, okay? So Pluto is not in Aquarius. But that is not even what an age means. So the idea that people are like, oh, it's the age of Aquarius, Pluto is in Aquarius. One, Pluto's not in Aquarius, and two, Pluto being in Aquarius is not what indicates the age of Aquarius beginning. An age, or the beginning of a new age, is when the sun rises on the spring equinox in a different sign. The sun currently, in true sky sidereal astrology, rises in the constellation of Pisces on the spring equinox. Okay, so here's a little comparison image for you to have a gander at. We can see that according to tropical Western zodiac astrology, it's always Aries because that's how it works. But in the true sky, we are still in Pisces. So technically, we are still in the age of Pisces, and we will not be in the age of Aquarius for about 400 more years because Pisces is a massive constellation. So yeah, it's not the age of Aquarius. Now, I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade, okay, or be a Debbie Downer or take freedom away from anybody by saying this. What I'm trying to show you is that a lot of what we're told and a lot of what we hear on social media is a lot of parroting. So people saying things, one, that they don't understand, and two, that aren't actually based in anything. Okay, so you shouldn't really just believe what you're hearing, even from me, okay? I am encouraging you all to think critically and think for yourselves and look at the information. Now, I'm also not saying that we can't be free and liberated, okay? I'm not trying to be like, oh, we're going to be oppressed for another 400 years, because ultimately, folks, none of this really has that much power over you. We have been indoctrinated into putting our authority outside of ourselves, and all of these systems are just reinforcing that, okay? You don't need any sort of particular aspect or transit in the sky, or any sort of condition outside of yourself to feel any sort of way. You are the source, you are the creator, you set the tone. You decide how you feel regardless of what is going on outside of you. And that includes all of this stuff with the etheric bodies, okay? So don't give your power away. Think critically. Decide for yourself. I mean, if you want to feel like you're in the age of Aquarius, it's fine. But we're not actually. The sun is rising in Pisces of the spring equinox for another 400 years. Just FYI. So if you're into this kind of information and you liked this video, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a share, give me a comment, get this information out to the algorithm, and stay tuned for the next one.